Hi there! If you're here to learn how to export screenshots, save camera positions, or create video paths, then you've come to the right place. You'll find all of these options in the top bar under the camera menu. Simply click on it, and here you'll see the three options that I just talked about. Let's start with the screenshot export. Here I just clicked on it, and now I have this menu that has appeared. I can select the quality of the screenshot that I want. You can either select a standard one like 720p, 1080p, or 4K, or you can select a custom one and enter directly the pixels that you want. In my case, I'll keep the 1080p, and then you can just click screenshots. A PNG file of that screenshot has now been downloaded onto your computer. The screenshot will take the viewer in its current state with every element that is displayed or not. It will just hide all of the menus and gizmos that are not part of the project. For example, here the orientation indicator is not displayed in the picture. The logo up there, the map down there at the bottom, the menu right here obviously, the menu at the top here, and all of the bar on the right. None of that is visible in the screenshot. The second option is the viewpoint saving. So basically, if I want to save a camera angle that is interesting to me or that I really like, I can just go there. So for example, here I'll put myself in this position, and I'll just use the second option. Click on it. What that'll do is open the menu on the right, the project menu, and here you can see camera 1. You can change the name of this by just making right click and clicking rename. So I'll just call it interior overview, and then I can press enter to validate. If the position isn't exactly what I wanted, I can just move a bit, for example, like this, and then update the position. Okay, now the position of that camera viewpoint has been updated. If I move around the project, let's say I'm working on something, I'm around here, and I want to go back to that exact position, what I'll do is just go right here and double click on this element. There, I've been teleported back to that exact position that I had saved before. Finally, the last option will allow you to create a video path. So I'll just go right here and click on this third option, video animation. You'll see that I have two lines that have appeared, a green one and a blue one. The green one represents the path that the camera is going to take around the project, and the blue one represents the position at which the camera is going to be looking at. You can see with the red cone, that's basically the top of the cone is going to be the camera position, and then that's going to be the angle that the camera has where it's looking at. The best way to deal with this is not to try and take the points and drag them around. That's going to be a good solution if you want to make it a little bit more precise at the end, but to start with, I recommend going here to the project menu and selecting your animation. Then go into points, and from here you can create your path. In my case, I'm going to create a path that goes inside of the project and just goes around my elements. I wanted to start by the door, so I'll just put myself around here and say that's where the first keyframe is going to be. So I'll just click on that first button. There we go. And so now the first keyframe has been put to that position, okay? But the position of my camera where it's looking at, and you can see that red cone in the position that I wanted. I can get back to that position by just clicking on the second button, the target one. If I just click on this, I'll be teleported to that position that I have selected. Now for the rest, I'm going to try to create a path that's going to be on the horizontal line. So what I'll do is I'll just go into navigation mode and switch to helicopter mode just to make sure that I'll always stay on the same level. Let's just go forward a bit. So I want my camera to be looking like this. Second keyframe, that's going to be right here. And then I can just go right here. I want it to be like that to make the turn. So I'll just put another keyframe after the turn, and so on and so on. I have now used all of my keyframes and I want to add a new one after the last one. So I have two options to do this. Either I can click on the plus right here and that will add a keyframe to my position. For the next one, I can also press P on my keyboard to add another keyframe. So you can see here I've added a sixth keyframe to my position. And I can do that as many times as I want to have as many keyframes as I want. I've now created a little path that goes around the project. Now if I want to visualize it, what I'll go is go into properties, select the duration of the path. So here 5 means the path is going to last for 5 seconds from start to finish. If I want it to be a little slower, I'll go, for example, for 10 seconds, and I can just click play. And now you can see I'm being taken through the project automatically. I'm not doing anything with my keyboard nor my mouse. We have now finished the tour of the project. Here you can see I have moved a bit the blue dots because sometimes you will see that after creating the path, the camera angle might not be exactly what it looked like when you actually drop down the key points. So what you can do is use this little time slider right here to see exactly what the camera is going to do. So right here you can see it's going to turn right here, then it's going to turn towards this position, and it's going to follow the path that I want. Now let's say I'm right here. I can see live what my camera is going to be doing if I move this point, for example. So if I take it up, you can see that my camera is going to be looking up. If I take it down, the camera is going to start looking down, and so on and so on. So I can view live what the camera's action are going to be when I adjust these blue dots. Finally, we have two last options to see. So after the play, you have this option which will allow you to restart the path automatically. When it comes to the end, it will just start the path again and again until you click it again to stop it. And this button will just allow you to stop it and go back to the beginning. Whereas this one, if you stop, that's going to pause you where you are. And so you can set play again, and that's going to restart you from where you were, okay? That one is going to reset you, and if you set play, it's going to start again from the beginning.